The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his first look is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Deion Bush with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner,
and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Robinson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
21.
On 4th down, Stafford. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. loss here as he's taken down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Stafford. And it's caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So that'll back him up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Throwing is Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Room past the 20. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second down, here's Trubisky. They'll roll it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
18.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Escape, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danny Trevathan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And some room to work. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31. So that play much needed there, as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Let's go now, let's go. Three down.
Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Howard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They pitch out to Howard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, he bowls over him. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. On the toss play, Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This is Howard on the toss right. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the 1st down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time. And as you said, he did neither.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give your...
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards, 4 seconds, 3 seconds.